What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ace Operative. And today, people, we will be doing a very special and different type of Operatives Talkback. And how Operatives Talkback pretty much is that we will be reviewing anime episodes such as My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, as well as Boruto, like the latest episodes, as well as what we personally think about the anime, as well as some expectations. That's all. And I am joined by Arima, Kakashi the Last, Apol Rine, I think it is, and Kazuma Sama. Say hi, guys. Guys. Oh, wait, they can't hear me. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Apol, unmute yourself, dog. And you guys can, if y'all want to, y'all can give like y'all background, like what's y'all favorite anime? Are we doing that?
Favorite anime?
Yeah, like your favorite anime. How did you, like find anime? What do you like, basically?
I think pretty sure my first anime was like Naruto, or it was Beautiful Joe.
Yeah, for me, on the earliest anime I've ever watched was Dragon Ball Z, but in terms of like choosing a particular favorite, I can't do that. There's a lot of anime that I like.
I guess at the moment, like, which is my favorite, it would be, I don't know, like anything that's going on currently, I guess it'd be My Hero. At least that's running, but if we're talking about like of all time,
yeah, I mean it just doesn't matter.
It's a good bet between damn, what was I thinking of earlier? I think I lost my train of thought, but it was like,
oh yeah, but my brain's
just
hearing them a lot of
anime status. It's between Death Note and One Punch Man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Paul, you're gonna speak, man, or you're gonna stay muted? I'm not sure if he's still in. Okay,
Club,
there he is.
Talking to Vision, that's why, because I'm playing with this man right now.
Okay.
You're gonna start it right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This man.
Yo, hold up, Vision. I might need to go, man. Well, I'm still playing with you, but I'm gonna like not talk.
This sucker.
What you guys playing?
Storm 4. That's all they're playing.
Oh.
All right. What's up? Oh, I was whooping Vision's ass. Don't worry. I was putting him where he belongs.
Say your first anime and say your favorite anime.
Just go along with it. You already know I'm taking dubs. A full. What?
Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get back to a poll. And also huge shout outs to the chat. Welcome to the screen, Sasuke, Bitter Fruit, Strawhat Luffy, Jay Williams, Jesse Templeton. How's it going, man? Comment section, Hemi, and Kazun, you are in the freaking Discord. Oh man, I was about to say, I breathed them off. What's up, Sonic? Yeah, all right, guys, let's get this thing started. So the first anime we're going to be talking about, if I can get this thing to work, is My Hero Academia.
Perfect.
So tell me, you guys, like, what did y'all personally think of the first episode? For me, I loved it. The fight sequence I loved, but yo, I was upset. I was really upset because here I thought was Shoto Todoroki. He had Awaken His Fire quirk. He was going to be able to go, use ice and fire up against Byakugo. But he didn't use it. He was still having, like that issue with his other side, like on using it. So for me personally, for Byakugo to beat him, it took me for a loop. But the way in which Byakugo did it, I could just see that this dude has came leaps and bounds from what he was before. Because like when they introduced Byakugo, it was like he was nothing but a hothead. Like he always went in head first, not thinking, but now he's a lot more strategic. and that always like that like shows me that Byakugo is constantly changing, and that's what you need in a character for you to like fully like get engrossed into the anime even more. That's for me personally. The ending, I loved it. I love how we saw everybody go home, meet their moms and dad, and just see them continue their life. I'm getting hyped for the next episode. But tell me what y'all opinion is. Arimi, you can start off first.
Okay. Well, I didn't have much of a problem with the Shoto Bakugo fight being short because I understood. Because like, in the midst of the battle with him and Midoriya, like he didn't think about his dad, but now that his dad was right there cheering him on, and he had full awareness that he was there, you know, he just couldn't do it. So it's understandable, but I liked how Bakugo was like doing the same thing as Izuku did, where he was like, put on your full power and stuff. And I liked the ending where they all met each other. I was a little surprised by Deku's mom and how she wasn't like overreacting and stuff, because I didn't know she already knew he had a quirk, which was surprising. Let me think. Do you want me to just give you my thoughts on the episode or the anime in general?
Yeah, go ahead and state your thoughts on the episode and everything, just like what I did.
Just the episode or the whole anime?
You can go the whole anime. It doesn't matter.
Well, basically, I say this episode was like a 9. It was like a 9 or it was a 10. Just everything was perfect from a standpoint. Idia, or however you pronounce his name, can't get a break. No. He got... because his first battle, he has got used. The second one, it was easy. And then the third one, he just lost, like, so easily. And it was like, hey, can't this man get a break? And then all of a sudden, his brother dies. I feel bad for him. The whole anime in general, basically perfect. I don't know. So far, in my opinion.
I got you.
I think that's all I gotta say. I don't like rambling on about myself.
I got you, Ruby. All right, Paul, you're up next.
Alright, so what I thought about the episode, I didn't really like how it ended off, to be honest, because it kind of left me hanging. Because you know how he met his mom in the hospital and everything? I was like, so what's going to happen next? So then I'm actually wondering, who was the woman from the house that he went to? You know, the one with the red highlights and stuff?
Yeah.
White hair?
Grandmother?
I think that's the stepmom.
Stepmom?
The grandmother I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, to be honest, I got kind of sad. Like, you know, when Ida saw his brother, bro, I was about to cry. I'm serious right now. I was about to cry. I was like, oh my god, bro. It was sad to see him. And then all the flashbacks, that was amazing. I would give the episode a 10, to be honest. I'm gonna give it a 10 because it was really, really good. The way it was animated, it was perfect. The thing I didn't like is how the same thing, Todoroki didn't use his fire. You saw how he was about to use it, but then he hesitated and didn't use it. Then he started freezing up all over again, and then he lost. But I wanted him to actually use the fire to see how he'll go on, to see if he'll actually win or not.
Yep.
Now, what the funny part was, you remember when Bakugo was all tied up, and then he got first place. He started holding the medal with his mouth.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
He's still mad. He in the class. He still had the thing in his mouth. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
it was.
It really was. All right, Kazuni, your turn. I mean, did you see the latest episode or no?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't see much of it though yet because I was busy during that time.
Gotcha.
But I can give you guys my opinions on how I think about My Hero Academia.
Go ahead.
Alright, so what I've seen of the anime, I mean, it looks pretty dang interesting. Like, I've heard a lot of stuff about it. I've even seen like some episodes, but it's all a little mismatched, to be honest. The overall, like, the characters like Midoriya, I think that's how you pronounce it, right?
Izuku Midoriya.
Midoriya, and like maybe how like most of people say, it's like a different version of Naruto, basically. And I can kind of see why, but based on how it's going now, it's taking more on its own original route. So after this chat, I may go and watch more of the season 2 episodes and stuff like that. But so basically, overall, I find it a pretty interesting anime.
Gotcha.
For the most part.
Hey.
All right. Hey, wait. Ace.
What's up?
You guys want to go over who would win between Bakugo and Shoto if Shoto actually like would decide to go full out?
Oh, I'm rooting for Shoto. Think about ice and fire combination.
But Bakugo, like we can tell, he knows what to do. He can do different things with explosions, like how he did with I forgot the bird guy's name, but you saw how he was able to like blind him and stuff.
Toyoyami, I think.
Yeah.
Yami.
Toyoyami, yeah.
Yeah.
You saw how he blinded explosions. He used them in different ways. And the fact that he can fly and stuff like that, it's like he could probably somehow find a way to get above Shoto. And the thing is, he has good reflexes and he's strong. So I'd say it would be a close fight. I think Bakugo would win though.
Dang.
What do you think, Paul?
What?
What do you think between Shoto and Bakugo? If Shoto decided to, go full out.
I'll go with Bakugo. To be honest, that's all I gotta say. I'm pretty sure he'll win. I mean, there'll be some forks and turns, but all in all, I think he'll win. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty hard debate. I'm actually because I actually seen that episode when they fought, and oh my gosh.
Because here's the reason why I'm saying Shoto, because there is so like the avenue in which they can go with Shoto is numerous, because we have never seen his fire style besides his fight with Midoriya. Because if you saw, like, when I saw him use his fire quirk as well as his ice quirk, dude, the whole entire stadium erupted. If the referees didn't get in between those two, there probably wouldn't be them left, if that makes any sense. So that's why I'm like saying, like, if he's able to use both his quirks at the same time, I'm thinking like off deck, Bakugo would be owned in that retrospect. That's just me though.
I don't think he'd be owned. I think it would be a close fight because that firepower. We haven't even seen like of the minimal we can do.
Well, if you remember,
because with his ice, he can just. I don't know how to describe it, but he can just like move it around and control it without it being close to him. Oh, we haven't seen what he can do with his fire yet. Like, we haven't seen that.
Remember that Bakugo also has the smarts, so he knows. Although he's like wild and stuff. Remember when All Might said that he was also smart. He knew what he was doing as well.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Bakugo.
So I'll give him that.
Yeah. But Bakugo, if we're playing this a character, he would probably get hot-headed.
Exactly.
Like midway.
Gotcha.
I say the only way Shoto would win is if Bakugo like got way too hot-headed and he just missed something very simple. Then I could see him losing, but everything else, I'm gonna say Bakugo wins.
Gotcha. You guys ready to move on to Attack on Titan?
Oh yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yo, this freaking episode was lit, dog. But I knew it. I don't know who I was talking to, but I knew what was that. What was Aaron's closest friend? After the mom died. What was that guy's name? That guy.
I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Yeah, Honest.
Are you talking about the dude who got eaten?
Yeah.
Honest.
Dude, I knew he was gonna be like the next one eaten, because so help me, they built up that relationship between him, Honest, Mikasa, and Armin. they had him in that one scene with them. That's why I was like figuring, like, dude, eventually he's next. And then when I saw that Titan, the one that ate his mom, I was like, yo, the irony, the freaking irony. And then what like tore me apart was that Eren wasn't able to go Titan. The man wasn't able to go Titan. I was like, dude, are you serious? Of all the freaking time, like, not to be able to go Titan. Why can't you go now? And just to watch that Titan just devour him, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. And then, like, when I saw Mikasa look at Eren, I was, oh man, it sent shivers. Because part of me was like thinking, she's up next. She's up next to be eaten. I was gone. But when the episode had like panned back to like when it panned back to Eren, and once Eren realized everybody around him, for him to get a new type of ability to be able to tell the Titans what to do, I don't know, like, I really don't know like what you can call that, but for those Titans to jump the Armor Titan, Rainer, or whatever you want to call him, for him to jump Rainer, and well, no, not Rainer yet, but to jump the female and eat her alive, pause. I was like, yo, the savagery. But she had that freaking thing coming. And then, like, as they were, like, retreating, heading back, they started to deduce that those Titans were turned, I mean, they were originally human, and now they were turned into Titans. So now they know. And then when the episode had ended and it panned off, like, everybody looking all the way out to the furthest wall. I don't know what wall that is. Y'all can tell me. But the Beast Titan, and then the Beast Titans, you know, like human, like standing. I don't know who that guy is, but you know, if you know who it is, please do not spoil. Please don't spoil it. But this episode was an awesome season finale, and season 3 is confirmed. Now, y'all, Arima, tell me what you. Well, let's start from the bottom. Kazuna, tell me what you thought of it. You're active in Attack on Titan, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, y'all.
Alright, so what I gotta say was that episode was, whew, well, the emotions were real. They were so real in that. It was something like how you mentioned earlier when Hannes was fighting like that Mother Eden Titan and got devoured. And it was like, oh man, things aren't looking good for them. And that the fact that Eren couldn't turn him into a Titan that much, I have a theory because he wasn't fully healed. Mm-hmm. It was the reason that he couldn't transform, but the part in which he was slamming on the ground to tell him that Hans was as useless as ever. I was like, you can tell that that death hit him hard.
Yep.
Hit him right hard in the heart. And let's see, what was I gonna say? Yavimir.
Yep.
Yeah, like her as a character, I wasn't really much of a fan of her to begin with, but after seeing this episode, it's like she's a freaking enigma at this point, because choosing to go with Rainer and Bertold over Historia, the one that she cared about the most, it's just out of the blue. And that's sorry.
You're good, dog. Take your time.
Alright, sorry, my stutter, so my words can get a bit mixed up. Alright, but I kind of like on how Eren's first instinct was to punch a Titan's hand, as if it was gonna do a kangaroo jack to it. But so luckily he had that a power in him, which allowed him to devour both the Titan and chase after Rainer. Because if it was any other Titan, then I guess you can figure out the rest.
Gotcha.
But overall, it was a absolutely fantastic season finale, like hands down. And at the ending, where Aaron and them are looking towards Wall Maria, I believe, and that the Beast Titan was up there, you know things are about to go down in season 3.
Definitely.
And yeah, and when I saw that trailer for season 3 on the Funimation YouTube, it was like honestly, I was quite shocked that season 3 would go as far as to the discovering Yosen. And I'm trying not to spoil as much as possible right now because I have read the manga up to the latest chapter.
Don't do it.
So, Paul, I'll give you the mic now. You can speak.
Paul, you're up next.
Oh, my bad. I haven't watched the episode. I'm not watching season 2 right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm skip this one.
Okay, gotcha. Arima, you're up next.
Okay. I thought the episode was basically perfection, and it was a pretty serious time, I might say. Okay, Aaron's name. Okay, yeah, Aaron. He saw Hannes get eaten by at the same time that kills mom. It was like, ouch. What a coincidence. Then he got Mikasa. She was going in for that kiss, and then Aaron did that cock block again.
Dude, the fandom is real.
And then
the fandom is real.
Then you see Armin. Then you see Armin's trying to say Gene, and he's just swinging his sword at his fingers like that.
It's like, beat it, Titan! Get away from me! Get away!
Gotcha.
And then when he found out he can control the Titans, I was like, dang. I don't know what we can call the power. I don't know if it's like mind control or something. Does he have like a radius? How does he? Is it like if he has anger at a Titan? Does all the Titans go to that Titan, or does he have to touch it? Or it's like, I don't get how that works. And an ending where like you see everyone just standing and they're all like, you know what, these Titans they're human beings, alright. This is who we fighting. We gotta go ahead. And then like when they're all on the walls and stuff, I was thinking, how did they not see the Beast Titan? Because the wall that they're in is inside the. I'm pretty sure. How many layers of walls are there? Like 3 or 4?
I think it's
Pretty sure it's 3.
Yeah, it's 3. Like the Beast Titan was on like the first wall, and they were on the second wall, and they were all staring at it. How did they did they see it? And I don't get how that couldn't happen.
I think what they're trying to do is like they pan it out for us to see themselves, but they're staring out in the distance. So the area of effect, they're just looking out. But we, as the audience, were able to see all the way to the first wall, and we're able to see the Titan and the dude. So
Alright.
that's how they're trying to point it out. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Hey, I had an idea that we can do for Attack on Titan, right now.
What's up?
Well, alright, since Kizuna's already catched up on the manga, and we don't want him to spoil anything, right?
No.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I know.
Spoil.
Now, from what we can tell from the ending, and from what now we know from the episode, guys want to try to put on try to make up our own theory right now, and then we'll ask Kizuna how close we are.
Okay.
And yeah, you want to just do that?
Yeah.
All right. Let me unload this opening on my computer. I mean the ending.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna try to see what we can put together.
Yo, Kizuna. is
Yeah.
humanity is basically is messed up. Like I had this like theory ever since the beginning of season 2. Like when you see the intro, you see like the Beast Titan running with everything, the dinosaurs, the animals, and everything. So are you telling me are they like foreshadowing the ending of humanity? Yes or no?
Well, I don't want to spoil you guys,
Oh.
so I'll
Just
let
say
you
if we're close or
figure
not.
out. No.
Okay,
No.
gotcha.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
well,
tell me
it was on that intro with like the beast sign and the other animals. It was basically a representation of survival of the fittest, I think.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. So now we're
Yeah,
starting
like,
off with... Oh, wait, go on.
Oh, sorry. What I was gonna say is that I have a lot more of stuff I'm out like to tell you guys, but I have a feeling that 95% of that stuff is gonna be spoilers
Oh,
of the
okay.
buns.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All
alright. So you want to start like trying to go deep into this ending and see if we can find connections and stuff and make our own theory?
You can.
Alright.
I already stated mine, so there's nothing else I can say on mine.
Because the first thing we see in the ending is like this lady like giving something to this animal with like the horns and stuff. And I'm thinking, is that like a deal between someone to make the Titans or something? That's a beast and that's a human. And if she's giving the beast something, is that like a deal of some sort? Am I close or am I not close? Kizuna.
Oh, sorry. What was
Yeah.
that? Wasn't paying attention. Repeat that.
Oh, okay. Well, in the ending, right, there's this lady with this gold thing in her hand, and then she's giving it to this beast. Is that like a deal? That's something that relates to the Titans? Am I close or am I not close?
Oh, you mean what Hanchi tells them?
No, in the ending, the closing theme.
Oh, the closing. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Since
see.
you're a-
You
since
mean
you're a
like
manga-
the credits and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So much sorry, but like most of these cool questions you are telling me, they're like spoiler flags on it. Basically, it tells you about how the Titans came to be.
Yeah, I know that. I can tell from the ending.
Yeah, I saw
But am
that
I
too.
close?
I was
But
like, what?
am I close about what I just said? Is it like a deal of some sort?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right, now we're going. All right, it goes to a panel of.
So
Okay, yeah, and then it goes to this panel of like this big lady with storms, and then all these men trying to fight it off.
Oh yeah, well I know what that is too.
Yeah, is that like some sort of symbolism for like the first Titan or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Dang.
Oh yes.
All right. Yeah.
This is
All right.
crazy.
Yeah. So mine won't tell you about the
Yeah, I know. I just
other
want-
smaller Titans.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm trying to get deep. All right.
Oh,
Next scene we got the king making his children eat flesh.
Yeah, is
Like
that
people
going?
around it.
Oh, I apologize, Aruga.
No,
I apologize. Go ahead.
Go. Wait, you want me to go? Or do you
Yeah,
want- or do you
yeah. I
want to
just
go?
said, yeah, you
Oh,
can go.
okay. Yeah. Is this like, are they trying to make the kids into Titans, or is this some sort of like belief, like a religion of some sort that has to do with the church?
Oh, so well, you're actually pretty good at coming out with these stuff. Actually,
So I'm
yes.
guessing I was close. All right.
Oh
Alright.
shoot!
Yeah.
So you're really serious? That plays a role into them like becoming Titans?
I mean, I'm not entirely 100% sure, but it could be like a representation of that.
Now the
Dang.
thing is, I don't know if this is a human or this is a really small Titan. Are they eating? Wait, Ace, do you want to know if they're eating Titan flesh, or do you want to know if they're eating human flesh, or
It
do you
doesn't
think that's
matter.
too much of a spoiler?
I mean, oh shoot.
Yeah, do you want to ask Kisuna about that? Because I don't know either.
Go with the human. Are they eating human flesh?
Yeah. Kisuna, are they
Anything
eating?
else?
Are they eating human flesh? The children.
It's hard to tell for me, but I believe so. I mean, because of if it was Titan Flesh, then I don't. Then it would be a bit of confusion, being that they are so big and that you have to eat their like spinal fluids in order to become a Titan Sifter. So
All right.
I'm not entirely sure if that's Titan or human flesh.
Okay.
So
Well, the
no,
next
we'll just
scene.
assume for now that it's
Uh,
human flesh.
okay.
Gotcha.
Well, from the next scene, you see all the Titans coming from the water, right? Could
Yeah.
those be the sea? Could those be the guys from the sea that were trying to fight off the big Titan, and they were made into Titans?
Are you talking about the scene in which they were
Okay.
coming out of the ocean and stuff?
Yeah, and they were going to the cast and stuff. Am I close? Am I close on saying those were the people on the ocean that were trying to fight off that big Titan, and somehow they turned into Titans themselves?
I don't think so.
I'm not close on that. Oh, okay. Ace, what do you think on that?
Dude,
What are your thoughts on the Titans coming from the water?
I don't know what to think on that because like I was like so. This is how I thought when a person like turns into a Titan, that they eat human flesh, and then something had to happen to them because you remember with that flashback with Ymir, like those people like stabbed them in the back and pushed them over like the wall, and then they like transformed as they were going down. So did they eat like some like human type of flesh, and then they like got like stuck, and then they transformed and
Um.
Wait,
and
wait. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
and
Oh.
was that what caused them to turn to Titans or not?
Well, the part in which you said about them eating something first, no. But the part when you told them about them sticking the syringe in them, yes, that's what caused them to turn into Titans.
Okay.
Wait, Kizuna. You
Yeah.
asking about the fact that I think the king was trying to make them into Titans. Am I right?
And the king. Wait.
Yeah.
So what
When
are
you
you
were
talking
making the
about?
children eat the flesh. Okay. When the king was making the children eat the flesh, right?
Yeah.
Was he trying to make the kids into Titans?
I believe so.
So then, are the Titans weapons used to fight against another country? Because it wouldn't make sense for the Titans to come out the water
Definitely.
to attack another place.
Sorry. To answer that question, I would say that's a whole water scene and the times like attacking like the soldiers and stuff. That is that is part of the manga. So if I if I explain it to you, then
all you
I
gotta
may
say is,
spoil it.
all you gotta say is if I'm close or not. Are they weapons of some sort to be used against other countries, stuff like that?
Not technic. Well, it's yes and a no. Yes, they were used to like fighting, but no, the king did not want them in like fighting in war.
Gotcha.
That's odd. If they came from no water, how would they?
Yeah, but I'm trying. I'm sorry,
Alright.
guys, but I'm trying so hard not to
Yeah,
I
to
gotcha.
spoil you
It's
guys.
okay.
Gotcha.
It's okay. All I need is if I'm close or not. That's it.
Oh,
Alright,
this is blowing my mind.
Alright, we keep going. They're attacking the Titans. No pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now the whole village doesn't know about them. So that would
What?
probably be the first time Titans ever attacked, am I right? Or am I close?
Wait, sorry, repeat that. Your volume was low.
I'm sorry. Okay, now it's clear that this is like probably the first time Titans ever attacked on this kingdom. Am I right? Or
I don't know if it was the first, but they were definitely attacking the kingdom. Yes.
alright. Alright, then we got them all trapped with the Titans. Were those Titans made like in that kingdom? Because they were all in this one room. Or were they made in or they made outside that kingdom?
Sorry, repeat that again. You
Alright.
kind of went off again.
Sorry. Alright, were the Titans made in that room, like in the kingdom, or were they made outside the kingdom? Because there's like a room where all these people are trapped.
Alright, I believe so. I'm not too sure about that scene.
All right. Oh wait, Ace, I didn't even ask you about it. Do you
What's
think they
up?
were made inside the kingdom, or do you think they were made outside?
I'm saying inside.
Outside.
I'm saying inside. Gotta be inside job.
All
Because
right.
too many people, if you remember that priest from episode 1, he knew something about them. He knew
Yeah.
something about people turning into titans. So I'm like thinking it's an inside job.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yes it
keep
is.
going. They just keep getting people. Then they go on this march, and then you see
Mm-hmm.
all these people also marching away. Are those? Is that like symbolism for those being the titans, and like somehow they became them, or?
The Titans, no, but the Kingdoms, you are close. You are
All right.
close.
So they're walking away. I'm guessing these people who made the walls.
Which scene are you on?
All right. Well, right now we're on the scene where the birds flying, and then all the titans are coming out the ground.
That's... I'm not too sure.
There's a good chance that maybe the people died and they became titans that way because it's been shown that titans need sun for some reason.
Yeah, that is a good symbolism.
Ace, what do you think?
Hmm.
I
I
mean,
thought they
no,
can
but
be. I thought personally they. Well, if you really think about it, think back to when Ymir revealed herself. The sun was coming up. So no, but she was already a Titan like before, so she could transform anytime she wanted to. So I guess it is. I think it will play a part in it in order for them to become a Titan.
right, well, what I was thinking of is that maybe the Titans are be, because we are still not exactly sure what the Titans actually are. Like I know where they came from, but like their anatomy is,
Mm,
I don't know if that's the right word, but like their functionality is still a mystery. So
gotcha.
since the titans are active during sunlight, then maybe they are like connected to like plants in a way.
All right, all right, all right. Well, next we have this scene where all these people or titans are worshiping this big one. Now, is that the big female titan we saw first in the opening? I mean, in the ending? And are those
Well,
people under her titans as well?
sorry, are you talking about the last scene or?
Yeah, the last scene where the lady is holding something up and there's an X over her and she has a bunch of people
Oh
or
yeah,
titans
I
under her.
remember that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Are those all titans and that the lady in the middle is the one from the beginning at the ending? Or are those
Yes.
all okay. So is it right to question that she's like a queen of the titans?
Some way you can say that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure that's yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Oh, Ace, what do you think?
Honestly, dude, after we went over like the Titans, like where they came from in the ending, even though the ending like was gruesome and very edgy and different,
I know, but it
but
was a pretty eerie, especially with the music.
yeah,
Alright.
definitely. But for it to be like mosaic, is it mosaic art style that they use for the ending? For in order
I
for
don't
them
know.
to
But
pick what each
it's
scene, like because it was referencing like what what could have been and maybe what is to come, if that makes any sense.
Well, I can answer you that question,
Gotcha.
and I would say that it basically tells you about how everything began, basically.
Got it.
so Kizuna from what I told you and stuff like that. You am I more close to being right on not everything I said, or am I more close to being wrong?
Alright, most of the stuff you've been pretty close and basically right
Alright.
for the most part.
So there was a queen titan that came down after a deal was made. She somehow brought the titans to the kingdom after the children were being forced to eat human flesh. And from what you said, it wasn't because they wanted to make the children Titans, right?
No. What I just
They
said
didn't. They didn't want.
that. I
So
mean,
that's
if I mean, if they were making them eat them flesh, then I would say that they do want it to become. I mean, not or wanted, but like them king want them
did,
to become titans to like fight for their country and stuff.
did the king have any prior knowledge to Titans before he made the children eat the flesh?
I believe so. Yes.
Dang.
So deal is made. Queen comes down, and then all of a sudden he makes the kids eat the flesh. Is that right? Did the did the Queen Titan kill all those fishermen or whatever when she first came down?
Not at all, but they would definitely triumph them.
Mm.
Dang.
So it's a good possibility that they came back and told the king about the Titans, and then they tried making Titans possibly, but they wouldn't want that. From what you said, that's a little bit blank. So I'm guessing the Queen came down to warn them of something. The Titans come. The village, I'm gonna just call them villagers. They have to escape the kingdom, and the Titans are now on the loose again. And then
Well,
somehow, in all the burning in this desert, the Titans are being formed again. And from what we've seen, since humans, is it right to assume that the people who died on that walk became the Titans? And since they're
well,
sunlight, maybe that's how they rose up.
I mean,
alright, well, to answer your question, if you die, you can't become a titan if
dang.
you're already
Okay,
dead.
so
So, but what you were saying earlier about the titans attacking like them people that are running loose, I would say that they were like feral and stuff. I would say that on that them and the Queen Titan well, like, let me see, ordered them to do it.
so the Queen Titan ordered them to do it.
Yes, they were together.
So is it a possibility that those fishermen on the sea made the Queen Titan mad to make her send out the Titans?
That I'm not entirely sure, but I think they were just trying to either take or defend their land.
I
Dang.
guess that'd be the only reason. The only thing I can understand is if the king was to try to make the kids Titans, what was the purpose of them eating the flesh? That's the only
Well,
part I can't put together.
that part is another major spoiler.
Yeah, I can tell. Ace, what can you think about the kids eating the flesh?
I think like what I said earlier, when the kids eat the flesh, I think they get like some type of Titan gene, and it can only be like triggered whenever they get punctured, and then that activates them turning into a
Wait,
Titan. I'm thinking back to that Ymir episode. I think it was the one prior to not 12, but episode 11, when it flashed back to Ymir being like on her own and stuff like that.
wait a second.
What's up?
Okay, there's about two things I gotta say.
Okay.
All right, first off, you know how she was worshipped as a goddess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could that be symbolism for why they treat for the ending when all those kingsmen are under the one big goddess of some sort?
Sorry, you
Okay,
repeat the first part on the
all
first
right.
part.
Well, you know how okay, since Ymir is treated like a goddess, right? I don't get the
Yes.
purpose of that. Would the reason be because they need to find someone to treat like a goddess, like the one in the end of the thing, the one where all the titans are under her? Is that some sort of
Uh,
symbolism? That
it is in a way, but not directly. I mean, Lemire, like, CEO definitely has like a major connection to like the past.
Can I ask one more thing?
Sir,
Go ahead.
Does cannibalism trigger some sort of gene to make yourself a Titan?
Let's see. What can I answer that?
Just say if I'm close or am I not close?
So you are 50-50.
50.
Dang, really?
So something in the blood triggers.
I mean, you definitely have to eat like another person to become a Titan, but only a particular person that you must eat.
Would that be a Titan shifter?
Yes.
Dang.
But how would they know about a Titan shifter first of all? If the queen came down, did she make the fishermen into Titan shifters?
I wouldn't say make them, but she made like some of her own people into Titans.
Some of her own people.
I mean, I don't know exactly how she made them into a Titans because it was so far back, but it's like she made only her people into Titans to like attack others.
So is it safe to say that the children are eating a Titan shifter?
Yes.
So the king did want them. The king did want them to become Titans. There'd be no other reason.
Yes.
So then he would use the kids as weapons, or no, not as weapons, but maybe to test it out. That wouldn't make any sense how they came from the ocean.
But maybe they were just traveling through the ocean.
Or is it possible that while they were testing it out, the Queen Titan sent the Titans from the ocean to attack them?
I mean, what I can come from like the ending of is that the Titans were like sent to this land to like take over like the village or kingdom or whatever. That's
So
the only.
So maybe the deal between the beast and the lady is world domination.
That I really are not too sure what the deal was, but basically what came out of it was that we have Titans.
Titans take over. So the deal is Titans take over if she gives the beast this.
Yeah,
and then
but I mean,
the queen comes down, warns or gets angry at the fisherman, somehow makes one of them at least a Titan shifter. The king hears about this and makes the kids eat the Titan shifters, and then the Titans come out from the ocean. And I'm guessing that's how it starts. I don't know. Well,
basically, what I can come out for like that ocean siege was that they were traveling. I don't think they would just come out of nowhere from the ocean.
Well, since I don't read the manga, I guess I'll have to wait to figure out. But I'm pretty sure I got close then.
I think you did too, Arima.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
you were
deep,
very close, surprisingly. So like throughout the whole way of observing the credits of like the second season of Attack on Titan, it was like I was honestly surprised that you would make it this close without reading the manga.
Thanks.
Well,
and I have to give you props for that.
All right.
Nice.
Well,
you guys ready for the last section, Boruto? Hey, well, before I say that, season 3 confirmed. Cannot wait. 2018, dog.
Oh yeah.
Can't freaking wait. I'm glad they did it like that because in a way, I guess they wanted to give us 24, but they didn't actually finish it. So they just split like what they had and they just give it to us, I guess. If that makes sense.
Doesn't mind. Hey, at least we don't have to wait like another 4 years or so for like another season.
Exactly. Crazy.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's get straight to Boruto.
All right, Boruto. Raw deck. We're going to talk about the latest episode about Boruto. I personally loved it. I'm glad we're finally moving on to something, like decent. I understand, like, for some people, every episode is very good, but for me personally, if the episodes thus far ever since episode 1. Now, when Boruto met Tonari, that episode was very good. I enjoyed it. It adds more mystery. And then we saw like a lot of the older Hyugas, like I think it was Hiyashi and Hanabi. I
yeah.
enjoyed that
Yeah,
episode. But
Yeah.
this latest episode, because I personally feel like when we see the music change, we already know the atmosphere is going to shift. Because we have Naruto, we have Sai and Shikamaru all together, and then the music is like that Naruto Shippuden music that we got used to. So it was like, yo, some real stuff is about to go down. And then it flips back to Boruto and them trying to figure everything out. So my thing about it is, I'm glad they're finally moving on to where we're going to finally find out what's going on with the new A. We have a villain. Now, a lot of people, I'm calling people out now. Anime analysts, Shino Trill, huge shout out to them because mostly anime analysts because he was like saying it's the new way. Now we got confirmation that is the new way. And this villain, a lot of people, and huge shout outs to the Operative, when I dropped that video, a lot of them said Samir, and I was like, Samir? What in the crud? Why is people saying Samir? So when anime analysts started breaking it down, I was like, yo, it could be her. It could be her. So, but the problem that I have with that theory is, how can Samir be in two places at once without anybody noticing? And the next thing is, why would she harm herself? But I guess that would be to have it to where people think, know that it can't possibly be her, but it could be her. I don't know. That's just being thrown up in the air, but I'm glad we're finally getting some real actual progression. But I am afraid once we get past this little New Way arc and we go into hopefully Sarada or Naruto Gaiden, we go through like what's going on with Sarada, and then we already know that Naruto the movie, that's next, and then I guess to where the manga is now. But my personal nitpick with Boruto, it's just, for me, it's moving just way too slow. It's because I personally believe if it had that much, like a little bit more action, a little more like crud hitting the fan, I would be more engrossed into every episode that drops. And the animation sometimes is pretty good, sometimes it's not. I would just like consistency, basically, when it comes to the anime episode. But we can start off. I want to get this person out of the way first. Arima, tell us.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's gonna say much.
Favorite anime, Amirima? It's your turn now. Favorite anime, right?
I don't want to talk about this garbage.
Go ahead, tell us the reason why. Tell us the reason why.
Let me tell you why it's garbage. Like
Yes.
every single reason.
Please
Yes, go ahead.
Trash storyline. Oh my
Trash-
god, the
trash
way it's starting
storyline.
off is so trash. Everything about it is just garbage. Like
do. See, I told you it's his favorite anime.
the soundtrack is basically just like a reboot of the Naruto soundtrack. Boruto's not very interesting at all. He has no conflicts. That eye is fucking retarded and autistic. Like,
Dang! Dang! Arima!
at least give us, at least they'll make that. Oh my god. At least like spread it out. How are you gonna spend the first 12 episodes on the same fucking enemy? Like, you really should have got somewhere.
See, I told you it was his favorite
I have
anime.
so many words to say. It's a trash story. The characters are all just poor remakes of their parents.
I even
They
thought that
have
too for a good
The
bit.
the opening, man, fuck that opening. It's just gay pride. I swear. There's nothing good about it.
But Arima,
Yeah,
like, I mean, I
The
understand.
arc-
I understand where you're coming from, Arima, but they did say it was going to be light, happy, and fun.
It isn't fun. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not fun. The art is fucked up on all types of cases. Even though Naruto is the biggest money maker in TV Tokyo when it was live.
I mean, it is double anime of fillers, so
It
on
plays
it's on
12.
Right now,
Prepare
on the
yourself.
level. It's on the level of that 10-10 filler we got during Infinite.
Dang.
That's how bad.
Jeez, Sarma?
Always
It has
saying
But,
bad
I
and
mean-
It
filler.
has nothing interesting about it. There is nothing interesting about it at all. I'm sorry, but
Arima, don't
just
be sorry,
state
dog.
it.
Myron, if
Just
it is
state
your
that.
opinion.
It is your opinion.
No,
That's
it's
why.
not.
Oh, God. That's why I had to. That's why I had to bring Arima on. That's why I had to hear him say that.
Yes, I see
Compare one
why.
episode to a typical canon Naruto episode. The shit is garbage.
I
I
mean,
swear.
of course,
See-
it's not gonna be as good as Naruto Part 1 or Shippuden.
It has no reason to be as garbage as it needs to be. Kishimoto's working on it. They have tons of money from
I don't think
all
he
of
is.
the Naruto content they made. He even said he was working on it, a fool. He even
He's.
said,
Oh, he did?
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he is
said that he is
supervising.
not. Yeah, supervising. He said he's not going to be like doing it, but he'll like be working with the guy
Yeah.
that's doing it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but
Oh
same
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
that's
manga.
good. Yeah, you know
He's
that's
not a
good.
very,
You
he's
can
not
continue.
doing a very good job at it. Because I don't. Why would he want garbage out on TV? I don't understand. And then
I mean-
the manga is just garbage. You
Oh,
just wait
don't,
a whole.
Arima,
oh,
stay,
the
stay
manga.
on, don't bring the manga into this, please,
Yeah.
because
Anime
the manga,
only. Anime only.
anime only,
Yeah,
please,
well,
because that manga.
Yeah,
There is nothing to talk about that isn't anime only-ish. There is nothing that's happened. There's literally nothing that's happened. It's just a movie. The three chapters are nothing but fucking Boruto watching some brat. There's a filler on Naruto watching some brat in part 1.
So, welcome back to Filler Naruto, guys. It's
Do you
just
all
how you
not
like
remember that filler from
The
part
good
1
old
where
days.
he watches that kid with the money?
Yeah,
It's the exact same thing. It's not any good. I don't understand why y'all. Oh my. Do I have to talk about this any longer?
no,
Well-
Arima, you can be done whenever you want to be done, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Alright,
seriously,
I told you guys. I told you guys this was his favorite anime.
Oh shoot.
He loves talking about it so much.
I dropped that shit like a month ago. I don't even know anything. I don't know anything about the newer episodes, and I don't give a shit about it.
I love the compliments.
Until we get into
These are
that
amazing
guy, I'm
compliments.
not watching it.
Zamari,
Oh, you're not gonna watch
mine's
anymore?
gonna
Wait, there's one more thing.
Oh,
How are you gonna put a poster of them wearing in their headbands and start off with them in like fucking preschool? The timeline makes no sense.
Oh yeah, the thing is post time skip. I'm pretty.
pre.
No,
it's
past
10
time.
years. It's
Past
10
time.
years. It's 10 years after the war. And
Oh.
Yeah, and then that's before everything happened with
all everyone
where they
hates
went into the
everybody.
academy and stuff. When they left the academy, and they started becoming getting.
All right, y'all start talking about the garbage.
Arima,
Alright,
we appreciate you speaking your opinion,
Fuck
dog.
off.
yeah, you were really going all out.
Oh
Like,
shit!
all out. Roasting Boruto and everything.
See, this is his favorite anime. I'm telling you guys, his favorite, number one favorite.
Yeah, but Myron, I'm gonna lie. I might see where Arima is getting at. Both the show and the manga aren't that interesting to me, to be honest. And I haven't read much of the manga, so you don't have to worry about any potential spoilers and stuff.
Bro, I'm current
There
with the
is
manga
nothing-
too.
And-
I doubt there's any spoilers.
There really
because
isn't no
Right
spoiler,
now,
to
they're
be honest
completely
with you.
different.
Yeah, like so like even though manga has a filler in it, and I didn't hear things that was possible.
Like you got babysitting one kid in the in one place, and then you got a dark shadow in another place.
And
But-
card games and some stuff. This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh. This ain't.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Like,
They're trying. This is what I was trying to tell some people in the comment section. They're trying to make the manga be canonical with what's going on with the anime. Because did you guys hear that they are going to release 2 novels? That's going
Two
to
novels?
be 2 novels. One novel is going to be going over everything that the Boruto anime has covered thus far. The other Naruto novel is doing the
What?
same thing. Yes. Yes.
Why
So
do we need
if
that?
I mean,
We have the
I mean, if I
anime.
need to make a video of it, I can, because like in some of the pictures from the novel, it shows like them. Well, just a little bit that I've seen them getting like people getting possessed and all that.
Oh my God.
So what's
Don't-
happening in the anime is now becoming canon
Alright, but
in the manga.
wait,
I just
wait,
realized I have
what?
more rants to go on about. Like,
Oh
Let
my
me
God.
Why
find
do
it.
you-
Let me find it.
Why do you make a
Some-
novel when you're
Somebody-
wasting
no,
Gotta start
Arma's
mine.
pissed.
more
Arma's
time?
pissed off.
Well,
Arma's
this
pissed.
this is his rant.
Do I start off?
Go ahead, Paul. You can go ahead next.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me start off with the openings, and the ending is childish. It's starting to look like a cartoon, to be honest. Like when I first saw the opening, I was like, did I see this when I was little? But for real, it's alright. It's okay. I mean, it's completely different than what we have from the manga and the anime. And the latest episode was alright too. But I'm thinking there might be a connection with the ghost and Mitsuki. Because you know, you saw the person that was controlling the ghost, he didn't do anything, he just looked at him and let him go. So I'm thinking there might be a connection. And what else does there have to be? Should I rant about the anime?
You can
Yes.
if you want to, dog. Arima, you saw Arima voice
Go
this.
all out. Go all out.
Alright, it's kind of trashy, I'm gonna be real with you. It's like let's see, a PBS Kids version of Naruto.
That's
a
sort
ripoff.
of how I looked at it.
It's I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna give it a 5
I
out of 10.
didn't think you were
It's
gonna
not-
even get that high on that scale, dog. I thought it would be like close to like a 3 from where you said it, dog.
alright. So,
If I had to really hate on this, I wouldn't give it a rating at all. But since it's alright, fine. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. There. It's lucky. The anime is lucky it got a rating, so a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna tell you that.
IGN.
so
But
is everyone giving their thoughts, or wait, never mind.
to be honest, all in all, it's I mean, if it gets better during the anime, like if it gets better and then it starts to actually have a plot, then yeah, I'll get interested in it. But we'll see. I mean, can't really jump to conclusions that early,
Gotcha.
but we'll see about it.
I mean, that's why I'm like saying, like, I don't know, maybe some kids will like it, and you know, like
No kids like it.
that dude. I mean, in the comment section, I see like a lot of people freaking like the anime. Like, I mean, from the beginning.
Because
Yeah,
they're
even-
retarded.
Yeah,
But
a lot of
Oh,
openings
triggers.
are childish.
A lot of triggers.
Everything looks childish.
I mean,
it
it
looks
was
cartoonish.
that
it looks
one
it looks more
episode.
It's
cartoon
just
than anime.
Narutards. It's
That-
just Narutards. That's
No,
it.
retarded.
I remember.
Like there's no other question. No one who like I swear, if you wanted to watch something and you like are new to Boruto, just watch the old Naruto. There's no point in watching Boruto.
Basically.
There were 12 episode anime that have done it that came out of nowhere. They had no good predecessor to make millions of dollars off, and they made a better anime than Naruto, and way better than this shit you call Boruto
Damn.
already. Like, there's no point defending it, saying, "Oh, well, it just started." Like, no, other anime just started and they already did it better. Like, I don't
I
get
swear, if they kill
that-
off Naruto and Sasuke, I'm gonna fucking be pissed.
Oh,
Now-
well,
now-
I
Now if they
believe
really
the
do that, I'm gonna
entire.
be pissed. I'm
If they kill off
really,
Naruto and
I'm gonna really
Sasuke,
hate on this anime even more than I am already.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
well, I
Sasuke
think
first.
everybody would be pissed. I
It's
think
gonna be
everybody
Everybody's gonna
would
be
be
pissed,
mad.
obviously.
I love people.
They're gonna have to do an Edo Tensei Rene Rebirth on them.
Hey,
Revive
hey,
them.
look on the bright side, alright? If Naruto and Sasuke die, we can get Saku Hina. You know, it's all good.
Oh,
Yo, shut your-
my gosh.
Always kind of
It's alright.
coming up with that, bro.
I never understood. I never.
Well, you
understood
never know. I mean, I'm gonna be on Angel's side. You never know. I mean, they might think of something or two, but we'll have to
Just
see
stop.
about that.
Just stop.
that.
Just stop.
We gotta think about
I
that.
You know,
mean,
we barely get any fan service anymore. We need it.
Barely,
Don't now you think
because this thing's starting to be a cartoon. It's trying to censor everything. So blame it on them.
Oh my god.
By the way, there's the synopsis in the Discord for on both of those.
Yeah, looks trash.
Wait, what happened?
I put the
there's something in
synopsis.
Discord?
Yeah, I put it in the main
Whoa.
just for now.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, sorry.
That's the synopsis of both novels.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. So,
Can I
Kazuna,
go?
yeah, Kazuna, you're up next, dog.
Alright, so my opinions on Boruto. Let's see. Basically, what just like how you guys said it, it's not that interesting. I mean, basically, it can never reach up to the potential that part one and so
I agree.
put it can match up to. I mean, basically, before you sold us like this segment about making the quote-unquote filler episodes a canon. It's been nothing but some filler, like I mean, it's not filler anymore, but you get my drift. It's nothing but pure randomness that has nothing to do with like actual like progression of the storyline. Like where's the Machunin exams? Where's Momoshiki and Kensuke? I mean, I know it's early, but at least have like references of them or anything other than just this pure randomness. And also the thing with Boruto's new dojutsu or special eye.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been hearing a lot of. I mean, I've been watching a lot of theories about it being like a mutated Tensigon or like a incomplete Tentagon or a form of deformed Byakugan.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? And after watching the recent, I mean not recent, but like the episodes of like the Dark Spirit and stuff, it's been leaning towards of it being an entirely new eye. Though Woma Tornari can have something to do with it though. But, but who knows at this point? Sorry, what was that?
Oh no, you're good. But this is like I understand Boruto is something totally different. I mean, from what
it's exactly the same as Naruto. But
yeah, exactly. But I know that they're trying to like do Boruto different, do him pretty much opposite to what is going on to Naruto. I understand they're trying to develop his own type of franchise. But the thing, this is what keeps like throwing me off because I'm trying to like think of if I just look at Boruto for Boruto, I'm being honest with you guys. It makes me almost want to vomit. And I know there's going to be people that say, why don't you just stop watching it? I'm like, sucker. Naruto and them are in it. That's what makes it interesting. Exactly. If they were not in it, I could give it a chance, but then I'm gonna just let it go. But the only reason why I'm honestly like watching it is because Naruto in it. I've told people that because Naruto in it, whenever I see Naruto in an episode, my heart is warmed up. Like I could just feel like Naruto like brings what needs to be brought to the episode. He fills the episode where it is lacking to me. When the episode like changes, like an episode, I want to say, is it 10? When like before what happens, the episode music changed, and I felt that atmosphere shift. When it shifted, I got some major Naruto Shippuden vibes, and it just like touched me, and I loved it. That's what I wanted. And then for this episode to drop, and it made me like really get into the anime. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for that, like fusion. I pretty much believe that Boruto and them, they're too freaking kid friendly for me. And that might be the reason why it's making me just feel like, ugh. And it makes me just don't want to sometimes like review it. But that's why I had to go in with low expectations on each episode. Because
can I say something real quick?
Oh, go ahead, Kazan.
Oh, sorry. But after you said that about being a too kid friendly, And forgive me if I mention this company's name, but if 4Kids was still around, then no,
Oh
this
my
anime
God.
wouldn't
This
be
man said
that
4 kids.
hard to censor. I
It's
mean,
sad.
basically,
It's sad that they rely on Naruto to make the people watch the show.
yeah. So, forgive me if I mentioned Funimation, but I just had to point that out after what you just said, Ace, about it being too kid friendly.
The Part 1 voice actors need to retire.
Let me
Yeah,
just.
that's another thing. Like, I don't know why they would take away mainly Flanagan for like the English dub voice of Boruto. It's like
Yes, I will at least say that.
I'm
I don't
not
understand
saying.
that.
Yeah, wait. So I would just like to say that. So I'm not saying that the new voice actress herself is bad. I'm not saying C is terrible, but I don't think C fits in for an anime like Naruto or Boruto. I mean, so, especially if she's voicing the main character.
No, they just need to retire all the Part 1 voice actors. Naruto needs to be
Wait,
a man.
wait, what?
Naruto, well, okay, maybe just Naruto. Who, like, 'cause I know there's girls who voice him. They need, like, a guy to voice Naruto at least.
Yeah, I
once.
agree on that. They really
Yeah,
do.
because I'm tired of, like, Molly Flanagan. She does a good job, but you can tell she doesn't care about it anymore. She's probably held, like, contract to just keep doing episodes
Yeah,
over and
I
over
mean,
and over again.
in part one, I feel that the English dub voice actors were at their prime during
Yes,
part
because
one.
they
So
were meant to
like,
be
it's hard for me to watch the Japanese version of it and not Korean. And I'm sorry for those of you in the chat that say that the English sub is better, the Japanese voices are good. I know they are good, but in terms of part one, I just have to stick with the English dub. I just have to.
I understand.
Same
part
with
one-
Dragon Ball. The English dub is like phenomenal.
Yep.
Okay, well, Part 1 is because they're meant to be kids.
Mhm.
Like, it fits, sorta, in the beginning of Shippuden, and it just gets out of hand with the voices, and it's like...
Yeah, so
We need to-
Putin,
Have you guys ever heard the Korean voice actor for Naruto? It's a
in
perfect...
the
No, I didn't.
in the movie.
Yeah,
Hopefully
yeah,
I don't.
yeah, the adult Naruto.
Oh yes,
it's an-
I've heard of it.
It's
I've
it's
heard
an
it.
actual good fit. Like, once you get used to it, it's an actual good fit for Naruto. And he sounds like a guy.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
who's
mean,
eating chips?
Huh?
Who's eating chips?
Oh, the.
Ali?
Oh.
I'm guessing it's an angel.
My bad.
Save the
Oh.
chips till after. Nobody want to hear you smacking.
Snacking.
Just for
Alright,
that.
well-
one more.
Alright, I mean, here's another thing. If we're still talking about the voice actors and stuff,
Mhm.
I don't see why most of people complain about them. Like Naruto's voice still being a girl. If you listen to the Japanese version, the original Japanese version, they are still voiced by the same voice actors and actresses and stuff. So I don't really see why there is like a huge debate. Like basically, out of all the anime that I've watched, Naruto has been the most diverse and controversial in terms of like the sub versus dub thing.
Hmm.
And it's really pissing me off.
I don't know.
Well-
When it came down to like sub versus dub, honestly, I love the English dub, but you know, English dub takes so long before you get like English, like English
know,
dub
which is-
episodes.
They just
but-
got to Jubito and Shippuden.
Dang. And
Really?
but for Funimation, I got to go back to My Hero Academia. They like when an English dub drops for My Hero Academia, they've been saying like super consistent because as soon as that Japanese one drops, the English drops like I guess a few hours after it. So I mean,
Even Attack on Titan's only like, what, a week to go behind? In
I think-
English?
I think it is.
I think, yeah, like it's not that bad, but just imagine like here. Sorry, Mr. Okay, if I can I go back to Attack on Titan real quick?
Briefly, go ahead.
Cause I forgot to mention some stuff, but like, imagine like hearing the English double voice of Aaron during the final scenes when he punches them Titan in the hand. Like, recently he's been sounding more like a freaking maniac than just an angry person. So just imagine that.
Gotcha.
We'll
Bad.
talk about the eye.
The eye,
I'm just thinking.
dude.
No,
This,
just leave the eye
feel like-
alone.
I mean, this is
Thank God.
how I feel about.
like it.
This is my thing with that eye. As soon as that eye dropped in episode 1, like in the first minute, I was like, okay, cool. So he's gonna get a dojutsu and all that. He'll acquire from somebody or whatever. Okay, cool. He's gonna be like a new Kakashi. But for the sucker to have the eye in the freaking episode when he's like a kid, I'm like, my brain is like, wait, what? How is that possible? That's why I was like thinking, why are they giving this kid all these abilities? Like,
right from the get-go.
and that threw my brain for a loop. That's why I made that video when I did. I mean, honestly, I got too much in my feelings and I compared the two too much. But it just like threw me off. And then because this is how I know the freaking fandom went crazy. Because they kept claiming Boruto got the Byakugan, Sucker! It doesn't have veins. It doesn't. Like, you can't ignore the thing doesn't have veins.
Well,
So it's a 10 stake on it.
Yeah, what's
That's
up?
what I'm telling you.
considering that Boruto does take more of his dad genes and he's a far Hyuga, like he's far from the Hyuga, it would be understandable if he didn't have genes. Because Himawari, she clearly takes after her mom's genes. So it could be just some type of mutation like that.
What?
Oh, I can understand that, but my thing about it, I mean, but not really, because when he like activates it, it didn't have it. Like when Himawari activated her, she got veins.
Because she takes more after her mom's genes.
Yeah, but
Yes,
can I
because-
say something real quick?
Go ahead, Kazuma.
This has been something that's been bothering me for the longest time, ever since I first saw Boruto. When the heck is he going to unlock the Nine Tails chakra? You will never see the whiskers on his and Himawari's face. So you know he has some of that chakra.
No, this is my thing about it. Unless they go, I don't want him. I personally do not want this sucker to unlock no type of Nine Tails nothing, because that ties him too much to Naruto. And Himawari, I think he'll be different, but
So what would happen if Naruto died? Where are you? Who's gonna?
Basically, everybody would.
Who are you gonna? Huh? No, keep.
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, mom was saying that in Naruto dies, basically everybody is gonna give up on the anime as a whole.
Yeah, I know.
Well, everybody knows that, but
Yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, if Naruto dies, okay, let's just say Naruto dies and blah blah blah. Who are you gonna steal the Nine Tails in? Boruto or Himawari?
I want to say Himawari.
I'm gonna say Boruto.
Give it to
because
Hinata.
Uzumaki, and remember how they could.
Hinata.
What? No, they're gonna. I'm guessing they're gonna seal the Nine Tails in Boruto because he's in Uzumaki. So you know how Uzumaki can like keep the night or tailed beast inside without
Wait.
Well,
would I say?
William,
Like
A
they know
poll.
how to. They live a long life, I'm trying to think of. I know there's something about the Uzumaki that was
I mean,
different from other clans. They had something special.
actually, the Uzumaki has a very strong lifespan. So what you are trying to say, I think, is that like if the Nine Tails were to be extracted from Naruto or Boruto, they won't die right away.
Wait,
Yeah,
a poll.
exactly.
If that's what you're saying.
What's up, Angel?
Why would they need to relocate the Ninetales to someone else? The Ninetales was already hard to leave. There would be no need. Naruto
Yeah.
Naruto was originally put into it because there was no way else there was nowhere else for the Nine Tails. So that's Naruto.
So yeah, but I do have another theory.
Like what up?
So
Go ahead.
if let me find it here. Like I have a feeling like later on in the story, maybe if it's gonna be around the Karaki arc or not, but I have a feeling that we are definitely gonna see all the tail beasts again.
Yeah,
I have a
pretty
strong
much feel
feeling,
that.
because if you guys remember, all of the tail beasts, not counting Gyuki and Kurama, they're all free. So
Mhm.
who knows where they're at?
Well, Gyuki. I mean, the eight tails. Gyuki. Eight tails is Gyuki, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still inside Killer Bee.
yeah.
So I mean, he's not
Alright.
free, but everything else is
at
though.
Wait, didn't Killer Bee die in Boruto?
No, he
Exactly.
didn't.
No,
he
no, no, no,
escaped.
no, no.
Like,
He's
okay,
escaped.
No, he's
like,
not dead.
Yeah, he's alive.
Like everybody forgot
But
about him. Like all
he
of a
got
sudden
the-
when they're watching the movie, like where he at? Nobody's seen of him.
That
Did he
piece was
die?
taken out of
Did he
him.
not?
It didn't go back in him.
Yeah, I know. If you saw them with critters dead, then you would know that B's alive.
Mm-hmm.
He's alive?
But
Oh,
that
that's
eye is that
stupid.
Tenseigan, I'ma just tell you that.
That
Who knows
Boruto's.
what that eye is at this point?
I'm just saying it's a Byakugan mutation on some steroids, crud. Be able to
I'm
walk through dimensions, and be able to see other
isn't-
spirits. That's how I'm looking at
Byakugan
that.
already on the steroids? If there's
Whoa.
veins coming out of your face?
Nah, man. I'm
Okay,
just saying. This is why I'm saying mutation, right? Because the Byakugan can see through objects and all that type of stuff. It's a mutation because it sees spirit, like spirits and stuff like that. Well, I mean, your evil types of chakra. Let's just keep it on that. It can't see spirits yet, but it can see evil types of chakra and dimensional rifts, apparently. So yeah, that's
Well,
what
there might be one way to tell how strong the eye is.
how.
We just gotta look at the situation here. Now, I'm guessing if they want to go the Naruto versus Sasuke route, like in part 1, how they made it all even.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Arima? You muted
his
yourself,
mic
dog.
is muted.
I don't know who muted his mic. Dang, I was curious to hear what
Did
he
he
was
mute his
going to
mic?
say. I mean, I
Arima!
think. I mean, dang.
I'm guessing, is he trying to find something or something?
I think he is, or he's talking to somebody on the phone. I'll pull you up. Anything
Yeah.
you want to say?
Yeah, I'm a give in some theories about that eye, cause that looks like a Tenseigan. The only thing that's tripping me up is why does it have that background? Why is it
Yes,
black?
exactly. That's
You mean on the Black Sea of Clara?
Yeah, like okay, like what is he, a reanimated or something? Like nah,
Alright,
he only has a
I'm
one
back.
eye. Like it's kind of,
Uh,
you back?
Alright,
I'm
back. Yeah.
You're talking?
Alright, so what were you gonna say?
yeah. What were you
Alright.
saying, Arima?
Well, basically, the way you determine the strength of the eye is just to look at the situation. If they're going the Naruto and Sasuke route, where they want them to be as even as possible, then it's pretty obvious that Kawaki is not like weaker than Boruto.
Yeah.
And if we're looking at the situation around them, all the Shinobi aren't around. So somehow all the villagers would have been taken out. And considering that there's no one else with that type of power except Toneri and Sasuke, and Naruto.
And
Guessing
Naruto,
from my fact that it's pretty easy to tell that Sasuke's dead since Boruto's wearing all the stuff. Maybe someone took Sasuke's eye. Now it may be Kawaki,
Nah, I don't think so.
but it could be someone else. Think about it. If someone were to kill Sasuke, why wouldn't they take the eye?
Yeah, I know, but they didn't mention anything about Sasuke, so I'm not really concerned
Yeah,
about Sasuke at that point.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to compare it to the situation. So I don't think Kawaki was the one who destroyed the villages, because then he would have to have some sort of doju like the Rinnegan, and so far, from what we can see, he doesn't have it.
Yep. Exactly.
So
that
they
is
are-
a good
well,
point.
Mhm.
So, and since both of them have that seal or whatever on them, it's safe to assume that Kawaki also met in Otsutsuki.
Yeah. Nah, that's
Yeah.
obvious.
well,
That's obvious.
yeah,
no.
but that's another question. Who was the Otsutsuki that Kawaki encountered?
No, the question is who destroyed the village. If it wasn't Itsuki, then that would make a lot more sense. But if it's someone who stole, let's say, the Tensei God, which Soneri doesn't have anymore, or it could be the Renegade, which can cause planetary stations like that. And then we could just see who Kawaki was trained by, but then it would all make sense. If Kawaki was trained by, let's say, Suzuki, it would make more sense because of the tattoo power.
Mm-hmm.
But if he was working with someone, let's say, with Sasuke's Renekon, I don't know how you can master that power so well. So I guess it's safe to say, Suzuki came down from their world or whatever, and now he is in contact with one. And Kawaki, I don't think he has a KK Genkai of any sort so far, because since he has to use a pole for like a weapon.
Have you guys seen that video of anime analysts talking about that seal on Boruto's hand?
Yep.
I'm guessing Ace did. I didn't watch anything.
Yep, I did.
So maybe what you're saying, Arima, can tie into that. Yeah, like with like Boruto and Kawaki's symbols. I mean, we didn't see Kawaki's symbol on his hand, if he even has one on his hand. But like, it is a strong possibility that it's like a little yin yang thing.
I think it's safe to assume that Kawaki's on the same level as Boruto.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Maybe he could be like, they might be the new Naruto and Sasuke. They might cancel. Not like they'll like be friends and stuff. I'm just saying like they're equal in power.
Oh,
is what I'm trying to say.
At least,
that's what I'm saying. Not like friends and stuff, because we don't know who Kawaki is anyway.
Stronger than Sasuke in the end.
I think that would be more but the lines of like a Naruto and Orochimaru type of thing. That's just me. That's just me. But like, what you're saying is that because you guys remember on how Naruto and Orochimaru have this sort of beef with each other ever since Sasuke left the village.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I was thinking, and also Orochimaru wanted to destroy the leaf as well. So maybe there's a type of connection there, if you get what I'm saying.
I think what we're looking at is a Jiraiya Orochimaru situation.
Like, what do you mean for the audience that doesn't know what you mean?
Well, basically,
I don't get it.
Jiraiya always wanted to be able to take on Kawaki when they were young.
Orochimaru, right? Jiraiya dead.
Yeah, I kind of got lost.
Hey, I was like, wait, what?
But Jiraiya's dead.
Yeah, sorry,
is he gonna revive?
Mixed up. Yeah, I got all the memes mixed up. But yeah, Jiraiya always wanted to fight Orochimaru, right? So
yeah. To bring him back.
Kawaki, I'm guessing since he's already this strong and knew everything already, he's gonna be superior to Boruto in the beginning, and then we're just gonna see Boruto try to compete with Kawaki. I'm guessing that's how it's gonna work out. And then I don't know. I just see it being something where Boruto can meet Kawaki, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like Jiraiya did with Orochimaru's already ahead of him. And all he needs to do is try to get to his power level. Now, we never saw that with Jiraiya or Orochimaru, but it could work out with Boruto and Kawaki. But if they really don't want Boruto to beat Naruto, there's a good chance Boruto will lose. And if they're equal, it could end like
find out.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a good chance Boruto will lose, or there's a good chance Kawaki is just gonna. I don't know. It's hard to determine the power scale for them since we haven't seen their abilities.
Yeah, but we just have to.
Yeah, not much of it.
Yeah, we just have to wait and see.
Yep.
Whoever knows how long.
Yep. 2 years from now. Definitely 2 years from now.
Well, they don't have any 6 math powers clearly, because then the whole battles, like the area around them, would have been a lot different, and they wouldn't be battling with weapons.
You know what would have been crazy? Oh, I apologize, Rima. You were saying something?
I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay. No. You know what would have been crazy? if Boruto and Kawaki was like fighting in like an area that was similar to Naruto versus Sasuke, but we like see like debris and and like in the area that they're fighting, the entire Hidden Leaf village was completely eviscerated. Like nothing
Totally
left. Like
forgot
you
how
wouldn't
the
even
village.
know. Like there would be like some structures that look like like
The
faces.
mountain.
Yeah, like the
The
mountains,
faces in the mountain,
exactly.
yeah.
And
Like
then like
Madara
when
and
the
Hashirama.
camera pans out, you'll be able to see that the faces in which they're fighting on. And then like everything else like completely destroyed.
My guess is that everyone from the Hidden Leaf who survived is Mount Miyaboku.
Must
When
be.
I saw that thing, I just remembered that they're fighting sideways instead of upwards. They're literally on the faces. I was like,
Oh
what the hell?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The best guess would be it would have to be Notsuki came down, gave Kawaki the power. Kawaki works as a spy somehow. Sasuke somehow gets caught up in the mix and gets probably dies, which would make Naruto angry. And then Naruto would have to deal with Notsuki by himself at the same time to save the village.
That is a good point.
And then we've seen with Minato and the whole Shinobi Alliance, he's able to teleport them all to a certain area where he has a
Save time ninjutsu.
yeah. And all he has to do is teleport them to Mount Miyaboku, and then, guessing by how the whole village destroyed, it would make sense if that's how big the damage was between Naruto and Natsuki. And my guess is Naruto probably dies by sacrificing himself fighting Natsuki. And that would make sense why Boruto is just fighting Kawaki and not Natsuki next to him.
Oh yeah. Well, there is
So I
a
think it's
theory.
pretty safe to say.
Oh, sorry, you were
Nah,
saying?
Go on. Nah, go on.
Alright, well, what I was saying is that I've seen a theory going around about what I don't know, maybe have you guys seen that those episodes talking about the history of Goromo, Hamura, Asura,
Honestly, no.
basically the history of the
Yeah.
Shinobi role.
Oh dang, I didn't see none of that.
I think, well, that
well-
side's basically done already.
Mm.
Alright, well,
Remember, Naruto and Sasuke concluded the story between Ashura and Indra.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
no, but with this, I'm just talking about their lives, on like how they came to be and their downfall and how they basically started up the Shinobi world. Alright, on to the theory. There's this scene in one of the episodes that associates silhouette of 3 Otsutsuki members.
Oh yeah,
The two
yeah.
of them being Momoshiki, Kenshiki, and a mysterious third one.
Yep.
Now, what I'm thinking of is that maybe that third one, if he or she is still alive, could have played a huge part in Boruto. Since of those episodes were considered canon by Masashi Kishimoto.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
For me personally, that third one, because we already know like Momoshiki, dang, can't speak. Momoshiki and Kenshiki, we already know they've already come. So we know that third one. I know for a fact that third one has to show up in Boruto somewhere. And
Yeah.
if Kawaki will have to show up because he'll have to like fight him and get his ability. That's
But
what I'm thinking.
I'm wondering,
Yeah.
what if
Yeah, well-
what if that third figure was Tornari, but it didn't really look like it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I
Yeah.
mean, Tornari, I don't know. I don't think we know what the average lifespan of an Otsutsuki is, but Tornari looks pretty young to be that old. And
that's anime.
and just like in the last movie, they say that he is the descendant of Hamura's clan. So I don't think he would be around the same time period as that. And so especially when both Pogoromo and Hamura were on Earth. So I don't think that's right. And also, I just came up with my own little theory, but I don't think it would fit in. What if Kawaki was from a different dimension, like in a alternate world in which they also had a shinobi? He fought in Otsutsuki, and then he got transported to like Naruto's world. I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see, though.
Mhm.
Anybody else have anything else to add on anything that we've covered, like My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, or Boruto? Well, I feel like everybody's.
I think when Tonari kidnapped Hinata in the last, I think Hinata got some of that and then put it inside a.
Are
Oh
you
my
implying
God.
something,
Yeah,
Apollo? Are you
Oh my
implying
gosh.
something?
All right.
So I don't think that when all I'm just saying is that when I don't think Hinata was a virgin when Naruto hit it.
Oh,
Wait, what's
man.
going on?
Oh, shoot. Arriba woke.
I think that might be one reason why
Yeah, I had
he
to
has
do something real quick. But what happened?
Oh my gosh. First,
I'm implying
Arma, now
I'm
you.
implying that like Tonari could have hit Hinata, if not like physically,
just
but like
stop. Just stop.
I'm just saying like
I think we should get off the board.
I don't think Hinata was a
No,
virgin when Naruto
Paul.
hit it. You
Paul,
know what I'm
I
saying?
think-
That's why he has the Tenseigan. You know?
Let's get off Boruto and let's just talk about something else.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm wrapping it up.
My
But
hero, my hero.
anything y'all want to say, like let's X out Boruto. I think we've talked about Boruto like pretty much enough. So
Yeah.
My Hero and Attack on Titan. Any last thoughts on it at all?
Well, there was one other.
Attack on Titan. I need to watch that. And
There was
My
one
Hero, 20 out of 10. I'm gonna just tell you that 20
Yeah.
out of 10.
I mean,
There was one thing I actually needed to talk to Kizuna about.
What happened?
Well, do they make a god? Okay, well, you know how they made Ymir a goddess already, right?
Yes.
And since our goddess made a deal with the beast for the Titans to come down, do they need a goddess to contact the beast to take back the deal?
I just think the main reasons they worship present Ymir is because I don't know, maybe because they just needed
They thought
somebody's
she was
worship.
Titans.
I mean, I don't know. They don't explain it. But basically, those are two completely different Ymirs.
gotcha.
Oh yeah, when A, some B, before you end the stream, don't forget to show them the fan art.
Don't worry. I already got it.
All right.
Alright, so I think we talked enough. I think, yeah, 2 hours.
This was 2 hours was. I wouldn't say more than enough.
Yeah.
Well,
It's 2 hours.
it's
Yeah.
enough.
Well,
Like I think we talked the necessary.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys, like I said, you guys could push the discussion.
Yeah, well,
I don't have
all
anything
in
else I
all-
need to talk about.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Alright,
I can
for me-
just. Oh, go ahead, Kazun.
Oh, sorry. For me, all in all, I'm just hyped for like the next season of Attack on Titan, and maybe after this stream, I'm gonna check out some My Hero Academia, see if that's popping, see if it's that good as an anime as everyone says.
It is.
All right.
It is
Off
actually.
deck.
You won't regret it. I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you, you
yeah.
won't regret watching it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah. One last question. Is this gonna be like a weekly thing, like the Operatives Talkback? Because this is pretty fun.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing it because we still got. I want to incorporate Dragon Ball Super, but I don't know how many people is interested in Dragon Ball Super. If we want to add
I
it
don't
to.
watch it.
Okay.
I
add
mean,
it.
I'm
I mean,
talking
people
about-
can let me know in the chat in the comment section if they want to have Dragon Ball Super added to it. But I want to try and make this a weekly thing. I really do.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. Depending on how the ratings go for it, I think I am. But
Thank
anybody
God you
else?
finally went on this idea.
And
Thought
huge
we
shout
talked
outs
about
to
this like during
Arima.
February.
Huge shout out to a poll for the Discord because honestly, I like how the Discord is. We got enough people in here, so we can try and keep this thing going. But guys, on that note, thank you all for coming out. Thank you to Arima. Thank you to Apol. Thank you to Kazuna for this awesome, very awesome discussion. And guys, we will see you all next time. Until next time, operatives, move out.
Move out.
Ew.
Alright,
Oh,
thanks so for inviting me in. Hey.
I say the best discussions we had were during Attack on Titan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you guys were really fucking into that. I was just standing by. I was like, man, I feel so left out right now.
Yeah, guys, and I would also like to apologize.